White House correspondent Peter Doocy starts us off tonight with a lot of news live from the North Lawn. Good evening, Peter.
Good evening, Brett. The president is now trying to use leftover COVID relief money to pay people to get the shot. He thinks $100 per person is enough of an incentive. He is also now offering to reimburse small and medium-sized businesses for the time off employees need to get themselves and their families vaccinated, while also trying to target the 12 and up crowd with a pop-up clinic in every school district. 4 million federal employees, though, don't get as much of a say. If they don't get vaccinated, they are going to lose out on opportunities to travel, and they are going to be isolated from their vaccinated colleagues.
Every federal government employee will be asked to attest to their vaccination status. Anyone who does not attest or is not vaccinated will be required to mask no matter where they work.
Indoors at the White House, masks are required, same at the House of Representatives, but not on the Senate side. So a group of Republican lawmakers protested inches across the imaginary line separating the two chambers. Those lawmakers are protected from penalties for violating mask mandates anyway, but the House Minority Leader, Kevin McCarthy, has a big issue with a new regulation that could land people who refuse the masks in handcuffs.
If you're a Capitol Police officer, you got orders. If a vaccinated staffer comes across in the House side without a mask, you are ordered to arrest them, but not on the Senate. This is not the America we know. This is not Pelosi's house. This is the people's house.
It still hasn't even been a month since the president wanted to celebrate independence from the virus, and as masks return, I had a chance last hour to ask him about some of his past comments about COVID.
If you are fully vaccinated, you no longer need to wear a mask. And it's
No, I didn't say that.
You did. I
said if you're fully vaccinated in an area where you do not have, well, let me clarify.
In May, you made it sound like you actually was the ticket to losing the mask forever. And
That is true at the time, because I thought there were people who were going to understand that getting vaccinated made a gigantic difference. And what happened was, a new variant came along, they didn't get vaccinated, it was spread more rapidly, and more people were getting sick. That's the difference.
And at the press briefing today, I had a chance to ask officials whether or not another one of the president's pledges regarding this subject could be undone, the one that we are not going to go back to lockdowns and school closures. And the deputy principal press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, told me that with regard to future closures, they are going to listen to the scientists and listen to the CDC. Brett.
Peter, what's the White House trying to do about the expiring eviction moratorium?
Brett, it expires on Saturday, and the Supreme Court says that any future extension cannot come from the CDC again. They've got to come from Congress. So the president is asking the democratically controlled Congress to do that out of concern for renters who may still not be working. And the White House does not want these renters out on the streets as these Delta variants spread. Brett.
I mean, a lot of questions about the owners of those buildings as well. Peter, thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.